Hi guys, my name is Rebecca, or sun.shineoryj, and this is my first ever YouTube video, and today I'm going to be filming a collection tour. I do have like a few binders, but most of them are like trade and sale or like pre-order postcard sets from Got7 and stuff like that. So I'm just going to take you through my main binder today, and as you can see on the front I've kind of decorated it with some pictures, and so these are the groups I currently collect. So I've got Got7, BTS, Day6, Pentagon, ONF and Oneus. So let's get started. So here's the first page of my binder, which is like a divider page. And so first off we've got Yoongjam and Youngjae from Got7. So Youngjae is my alt bias and Got7 is one of my alt groups. And we have Yoongjam down here, and Yoongjam is what I call a semi-alt. So he's kind of like more than a bias but less than an alt, if that kind of makes sense. So that's who I collect for Got7. So this first page looks very, very sparse, but it is what it is. So we've got Youngjae, his Just Right, his Mad One, and Yoongjam's Mad. And then here we have Arrival. So up here we've got both the Promise versions, and down here we've got both the Making versions. And both their selfie versions are on the way, which I'm super excited about. So that means that this set is nearly complete. And then we've got the postcard, and I luckily pulled this with my album, so I didn't have to trade for it on anything, so I'm very happy about that. And then here I've got the 7 for 7. As you can see, I don't have any of the actual 7 for 7 cards yet. I do have equivalents, I just haven't put them up for trade yet. And then we have the present edition, so I've got Youngjae's first edition and then Yoongjam's first edition card. And then we've got Youngjae and JB first edition unit card. And then we've got this group card, and then we've got Bam Bam and Youngjae second edition unit card. And then we've got these pizza slices, triangle things. And for the moment I'm just keeping Jackson in here because that's who I pulled. So this is the normal edition, and this is the present edition. So eventually these will be up for trade for Youngjae and Yoongjam. And then we've got Eyes on You. So we've got Youngjae's dark version, Youngjae's purple version, Yoongjam's purple version, and Yoongjam's dark version. And then we have Youngjae's red border and Youngjae's blue border are both on the way, so that's exciting. And then here we have some other album inclusions, or like pre-order benefits as well. So we've got Yoongjam's sticker photo strip thing from Eyes on You, and then we've got JB's bookmark from Present You, and we have Youngjae's bookmark from Present You. And then here we have my Present You collection. So first up is Youngjae's page. And so I've got 3 of these on the way, which is so exciting, which means I'm only missing 3 cards technically for Youngjae. And all of his cards are so pretty from this era. I think this is my favourite though, the prayer hands one. And then we go on to Yoongjam's, and Yoongjam's is a lot more complete. And these are also so pretty, and I think my favourite one might be the white border lullaby one. because it's super cute. Like, look at his little facial expression and everything. And then we go on to here we have the pre-order, and I pulled this with my album, Got Yogiums. And then here we have, because they're 10 cards per member for Present You, so I decided to collect an OT7 set. And so I was very, very lucky that I have 4 copies of the album, and so I pulled these 3 in my albums, and then I traded for Yogium, and I'm waiting on JB. So Mark and Youngjae are the only ones left, which makes this quite easy. And this is a very low priority set for me, just because I have other priorities at the minute. And then we have the postcards from Present You. So I've got Jackson, I've got Jinyoung, I've got Youngjae. And over on the other side we have the group one. And then we have Present You and Me. So I've got this Youngjae, and 2 Yogiums, and I have another Yogium on the way. And I just think these 2 are like the most precious cards ever. Like, they both look so cute in these cards. And then once again, same as with Present You, it was a 10 PC set for every member, so I decided to collect one OT7 one. And so once again I pulled like 4 of these in my album and traded for Yogium, so I'm only missing Jackson and Jinyoung. And then we've got Spinning Top, and so for Spinning Top I have these 3 Youngjae cards, and I think my favourite one is one I don't have, but it's the one, his heart card, so I really can't wait to like get that one at some point. And then here we have Yogiums, and I think this might be my favourite Yogium. He just looks so cute in this one. And then we have Call My Name. So as you can see, all 3 of these are on the way. So technically the set is complete, but they have been on the way since like April. So I am getting slightly worried about them. But yeah, I just love his set for this. Like, this was... Youngjae looks good in every era, but like he looked especially good in this era. And then we have Yogium. So they're 2 incoming. And Yogium also looked really good this era. I love Yogium with dark hair. I think that and like the bright yellow hair is like my favourite Yogium hair. And then we come to my first complete set. So this is Die, their latest album, and I've got a complete Youngjae set for Die, which makes me so happy. Like, when I found this card, it made me so happy to find this card. Like, you wouldn't believe how happy it made me. And then we have Yogium. So Yogium is once again a lot more sparse. But yeah. And then we have the mirror cards from Die. So I have Jackson, Jinyoung, Bam Bam, and Yogium. And then we have JB's bookmark and JB's postcard. We have Mark's postcard and bookmark, Jackson's bookmark and postcard, Youngjae's postcard and Jinyoung's bookmark, and then Bam Bam's bookmark and Yogium's postcard. And I don't know why, but this postcard likes to move around the most, so we're gonna ignore it. And then we have my units page. And so up here we have Verse 2 by JJ Project. So I have JB's transparent card, Jin Young's childhood picture, and Jin Young's selfie picture. So I'm eventually going to get the other 3 PCs to have the complete set. And then down here we have just 2. So for just 2, I'm only going to collect Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because I think it will be a bit easier for me. And I have one of the ones incoming, like the faraway one when he does that with a hand. That one's incoming. And then we have Jin Young's Verse 2 lyric card. And then we move on to my next collection. So the next collection is BTS, and I collect Jungkook. BTS is my other alt group, and Jungkook is my other alt bias. This collection is very, very sparse because he's very, very hard to trade for. Like, it's getting to the point where like I'm on the verge of like not collecting him anymore. Like, I really want to keep doing it because he is my alt, but it's getting to the point where like I have cards for the majority of the albums and versions. It's just that people won't trade because I don't have the right members, which I find very, very frustrating. And then you can't even buy the cards you need because they're so ridiculously overpriced. Like, I looked today on eBay and I found album cards for albums that are still in print for over 300 Swedish crowns, which is a ridiculous price considering I can get the albums from Korean places with shipping for the same price. I can get multiple albums for that price. So this collection is starting to frustrate me a bit, but I'm gonna keep going. It's just gonna be a very, very, very slow collection. So up here we have Young Forever, the group card. I have traded my Namjoon for a Jungkook, but we'll see if that arrives. And then down here we have Wings, and we have Yoongi's, and we have Jungkook's. And Yoongi is my bias wrecker in BTS, so I thought this was quite good to keep both of them. Then up here we have Oh Are You Late Too? And then it's empty until Love Yourself Her E version. And I really, really love this photo card because it's from it has the Go-Go outfits, and I love Go-Go, like both the song and the performance, so this card makes me very happy. And then up here we have Tear version Y, and I just think this is such a pretty card, so yeah. And then down here we have Answer version F, and once again, such a pretty card. I love Jungkook with the cherry hair. Like, honestly, he looks good in any hair colour, but I just thought this was like such a fun change for him because he usually doesn't dye his hair that crazy colour, so I really, really like this card. And then over here we have Personas. We have version 1 and we have version 3. And these two are on the way from a Macari order, but I decided to use sea shipping because it was cheaper, which might have been a mistake because it's been ages and they haven't arrived yet, so we'll see. And then down here is Map of the Soul 7, and we have his version 4, which I'm so happy with because version 4 is my favourite version of the album. So, and then we have the pre-order postcards from Persona. So we have Jin's, we have Hobie's, we have Jimin's, and we have Jungkook's. I'm really happy with the people I've managed to collect. I just think these are really cute cards. And then we have these like random inclusions that Big Hit decided to include in some of the albums. They decided to keep in here just because. And now we move on to my next collection. So my next collection is Day6. I collect Sungjin because he is my bias, and he's one of my other semi-alt people. Semi-alt idols. That was so awkward. And yeah, if you're wondering, this is Sungjin with his, like, because all of Day6 have these little animals that represent them, and Sungjin has Bang. So this is Sungjin and Bang. And I just think it's a super cute fan art. So here's my first complete collection for Day6. So this is Moonrise. So I don't remember the version names. There's something like My Day, Your Day, Our Day. Like, I think quite obviously this is the My Day version, but I don't know which ones these are. But I was super lucky with this album because I pulled these two from my album, and then someone very kindly traded me this one. And then we have Sungjin's mini poster from Moonrise. The rest of the band is just like chilling in my album because as much as I love the rest of them, like, it'll take up way too much space to have 5 of these in my binder. So, and then we move on to Shoot Me. So we have his pink outfit version, and then we have his 2 black outfit selfies. I know that these have like official names, but I don't know them, so I just refer to them as pink outfit, black outfit, because it's easier for me. And then we have his Remember Us. So this is my most complete set apart from Moonrise. So up here we have past version 1, present version 1, future version 1, present version 2 is on the way, present version 3, future version 2, this is the only one I don't have, present version 4, and past version 2. And I just think I love this era because I love the songs on the album, but I also love the shaved head and the eyebrow for some reason. So yeah. And then we have this weird inclusion that I have no clue what it actually is. And then we have the postcards from Remember Us. So we've got Sungjin and we have Jae's, and I have Dolan's on the way as well. And then here we have the Book of Us Gravity. So for this and the next album, JYP went a little bit nuts, and they decided to do 2 units per member. So Sungjin has a total of 8 unit cards. So I made the decision that I'm only collecting 1 unit card per member, just so that it will be 1, manageable, and 2, that I can lay it out in a nice way that will satisfy me. So up here we have his unit with Jae, and then we have his Soul version 1, and then I'm missing his unit with Young K, and then we have Mates version 1, which I don't have yet. We have his pre-order benefit, like the film card. We have Mate version 2. Then we have his unit with One Pill, his Soul version 2, and then we have his unit with Dowoon is on the way. So I'm making really good progress on Gravity, which makes me very, very happy. And then we have the postcards again. So we have One Pills and we have Dowoons. And then we have the Book of Us Entropy. And so this one's looking quite sparse again. So we have his Chaos version 1, and then his unit with One Pill. And I think I have his unit with Dowoon incoming. And I think I'm currently winning BTS version 2. So that should be on the way as well. And then we have the postcards for Entropy. So up here we have Brian's, and then down here we have Dowoon's. And I have Sungjin's on the way, I think. And then here we have Book of Us, the Demon. And so for this one, JYP did change it up a bit. So we have 3 member units. And so there are only 6 unit cards total, which I thought was 1 more manageable, and 2, I could work out a layout for it. So I have one of Sungjin's selfie cards and his lenticular, and I'm still looking for his other version. And then I have his unit with Wonpil and Dowoon. And then here we have all of the bookmarks that JYP keeps including in the albums. So we have Sungjin's from Entropy, Jay's from Entropy, and then we have both of Sungjin's from The Demon. And then we have the lyric cards from The Demon. And then we move on to my next collection. And so I collect Jinho from Pentagon. And I am having a bit of a dilemma with Pentagon, which is the fact that Jinho recently enlisted in the military. And so I do have to at some point figure out who I'm going to collect whilst he's in the military, because I don't want to completely stop collecting Pentagon for nearly 2 years. So I have to figure out who I'm going to collect. But here's my very, very small Jinho collection. So we have his Thumbs Up white back version. We have his Summer PC. And then on the way we have his Upside selfie version from the Black Hole. We have his Upside Far Away version, and then his Downside selfie version. And yeah. And then for inclusions, I haven't specifically collected Jinho. I've just usually kept who I pulled or traded for any other member. So I have Yuso's Summer postcard, and Kino's sticker set from the Black Hole, and then Woosuk's sticker set from the Black Hole. And then we have my next collection, which is On and Off, and I collect J.us. So I don't currently have any of his cards because I was very, very unlucky with my pulls, but I do have 3 on hold and 1 on the way, so this collection should start to grow soon. But what I have so far is one of the group postcards from We Must Love, and I've just set up the page for Go Live. So up here will be one of his 2 message cards and then his 2 normal PCs. And then the last person I collect is Youngju from Oneus or Raven. And I recently got into Oneus, so I don't have any of the albums yet, but they're on the way. So I'll probably film a video for that. And yeah. So that's the end of my collection video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and like it, and maybe leave a comment with some constructive criticism. That would be really, really appreciated. So, thank you. See you next time. Bye.